Have you ever wondered how beer goes from grain to glass? It's a fascinating process that's both an art and a science. It's simpler than you might think to brew your own delicious beer at home. Get ready to learn the basics of beer brewing. We'll explore the key steps that transform humble grains into a refreshing and flavorful beverage. Let's dive in. From barley to hops, each ingredient plays a crucial role. The real magic begins with understanding the process. Get ready to unlock the secrets of brewing your own fantastic beer. Malt is the heart and soul of beer. It all starts with barley grains. These grains undergo a special process called malting. Malting involves soaking the barley, letting it sprout, and then drying it. This process creates enzymes within the grain. These enzymes are essential for converting starches into sugars later on. Different types of malts create different flavors in beer. Pale malt gives a light, crisp flavor. Caramel malts add sweetness and color. Chocolate malt brings rich roasted notes. The malt selection sets the foundation for the beer's final flavor profile. Mashing is where the magic really begins. The crushed malt, called grist, is mixed with hot water in a large vessel called a mash tun. This mixture creates a porridge-like consistency. The hot water activates the enzymes in the malt. These enzymes go to work breaking down the starches in the grain into fermentable sugars. The temperature and duration of the mash are carefully controlled. This ensures the optimal conversion of starches to sugars. The resulting sugary liquid is called wort, the foundation of our beer. The wort is full of sugars that yeast will later consume to create alcohol. Lautering, straining the goodness. Now it's time to separate the sweet wort from the spent grain. This process is called lautering. The wort is transferred to a lauter tun, a vessel with a false bottom that acts like a giant sieve. The wort filters through the grain bed, leaving the spent grains behind. These grains can be used for animal feed or composting. The lauter tun is carefully sparged with hot water. Sparging rinses any remaining sugars from the grain bed, maximizing the sugar extraction. The clear, sugary wort is now ready for the next stage, boiling. Boiling and hopping adding character. The wort is pumped into a kettle and brought to a boil. Boiling serves several purposes. First, it sterilizes the wort, killing any unwanted bacteria. Second, it allows us to add hops, the flowers of the hop plant, which impart bitterness, aroma, and flavor to the beer. Hops are added at different times during the boil. Bittering hops are added early and boiled for a longer time to extract bitterness. Aroma hops are added later for their floral and citrusy aromas. Flavor hops are added somewhere in between, contributing to the beer's overall flavor profile. Fermentation, the final transformation. After boiling, the wort is cooled down and transferred to a fermentation vessel. Here we introduce the stars of the show yeast. Yeast are single-celled microorganisms that consume the sugars in the wort and produce alcohol and carbon dioxide as byproducts. Different strains of yeast produce different flavors in beer. Ale yeasts ferment at warmer temperatures, creating fruity and spicy flavors. Lager yeasts ferment at cooler temperatures, resulting in clean and crisp flavors. Fermentation typically takes a few weeks, during which the yeast transform the sugary wort into delicious beer. Once fermentation is complete, the beer is conditioned. Conditioning allows the flavors to mature and mellow, resulting in a smoother, more refined taste. Are you ready to start your brewing adventure? Homebrewing kits and resources make it easier than ever to create your own unique beers. Cheers to the exciting world of beer brewing. Want to learn more? Subscribe to the Knowledge Fridge channel and expand your mind with amazing facts to share with friends. Till next time.